Namaste and blessings. What's up, beautiful soul tribe? My name is Namaste. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, Rose Serpent Oracle. Today we're going to be channeling messages from Lord Ganesha. Please remember to take what resonates and leave the rest. And today is May the 18th. And so I am setting the intentions to channel messages for this coming week, right? So from the 18th till the 24th. All right, so we begin. Thank you, you guys, for being here. Please, Lord Ganesha, bless us with your wisdom. All right. We have the energy of nurture, and we have beautiful Devi Pavarti. The energy of nurturing our bodies, nurturing connections, nurturing our children. This is about finding a sense of being grounded within our lives, okay? Finding that center and embracing the changes that we are currently experiencing, okay? Then we have the energy of achievement. Achieving success, moving forward. I'm hearing plan ahead, things are coming forward. Receptivity and a more balanced approach is necessary. So I think it's about masculine and feminine, right? With the energy of nurturing, right? It's like, let's be sustainable. Let's approach things from a place of, being centered. That's what I'm hearing. Not from a place of desperation, not from a place of forcing, however, from a place of abundance, deep faith, deep trust. Anything else? We have empowerment, and then we have reflection. So reflection with number 4. So once again, this is about prioritizing, right? Grounding, cultivating a healthy relationship with divinity, not being impulsive, sitting with ourselves, asking ourselves important questions, introspection, meditation, and we have empowerment. Look at all that solar plexus. Improving our lives. So there are different energies here, right? The energy of Divine Mother and the energy of Divine Father. The word I keep hearing is sustainability, being sustainable and being very conscious about the things that we're calling in, you know what I mean? This is not about having everything figured out, however, it's about our inner world, making sure that our approach to life and to the things that we're desiring to ground within this plane of existence, you know, we want to make sure that these achievements or goals or dreams or manifestations are coming from a place of overflow and plenty, thinking long term. We have healing with number 36, and then we have the peacock. I love the peacock. I'm hearing, how are you choosing to show up to the world? Healing your sense of belonging, healing how you relate to others, to yourself, to the world, healing your approach to life, your perception, your perspective, healing connections, healing the body. Beautiful. We are going to continue with the, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Cups fell on the floor. Pretty interesting. We're gonna be using the Shaman's Oracle now. So we have the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups. It's about fulfillment, embracing the Wheel of Fortune, embracing change, because the Wheel of Fortune will only move when we allow ourselves, when we embrace change, and when we allow ourselves to grow and to expand. If not, we're going against nature, right? The Wheel of Fortune is destiny, is fate, is clearing karma. And how can we clean karma? Only then when we embrace change, when we embrace the challenges, when we shift and heal our relationship with life. Yes. This energy feels gentle, empowering. It's powerful. However, it's a power that is not coming from controlling others or controlling life or attachment. It's really about freedom, manifesting a healthy life, finding what works for us, living a life that is nurturing to our spirit, to our soul, something that is in alignment with what we desire. Okay, let's see what else. We have time to replenish, empty well. So once again, finding time to nurture. So there's no need to rush. It's so important to attend to the physical vessel, to rest, to be in receptive mode. We have joy, joyful muse, inspiration. Remember that when we take time to nurture, when we take a step back to make sure that we're grounded, then we open our connection with the muse within, right? We receive inspiration. However, when we are empty, when we are acting from survival or a desire to control, when we're acting from a scarcity and lack, we get burned out. And then what happens is that we start things and we don't finish, and then our energy is fragmented. Everything becomes very scrambled because we're not acting from strong inner foundations. And so we're being called to do things from a place of awareness, like conscious choices, conscious decisions, slow and steady. Make sure that the soil, that the roots are strong. Then we attend to it from a place where we're sustainable. Because if we think about, we're being asked and we're being gifted an opportunity to break free from the old ways of existing and all that we have been experiencing in life. You know, the rush, the control, the chase, the struggle, the hustling. And so we must open ourselves to approach life very differently now. However, that is going to trigger your safety. It's going to trigger control issues. And so be very introspective about, reflective about, integrate those aspects of you that are seeking safety. We have the eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. That's it. This is the higher perspective. healing the need to be impulsive, and this is about being more grounded, overcoming also the chaos, finding 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 our inner safety, rising above the challenges, seeking the higher perspective. We have the magician's sword with confidence in your magic. That's it. Choosing to approach problem solving and seeking solutions from a place of self-empowerment. Having the higher understanding that everything that is unfolding in our lives is because we're being called to heal. Not because there's nothing wrong with us. We don't have to make it about, oh, we are the problem. No, we just have to recognize, where are we experiencing fear and why. This is about healing our inner child, our inner teenager, right? This nurturing, utilizing our feminine energy, the mother energy, to nurture with the empty well here, to nurture different aspects of ourselves and our lives, right? So this is merging feminine and masculine. Trusting in your magic. And this is not about being disillusional and thinking, oh yeah, because I'm gonna light a candle, my problems are gonna go away. This is not about dissociating. This is about saying, all right, I recognize I'm experiencing these fears. I can see the changes here. I can see that I'm being asked to expand, to grow, to learn new skills, to open myself to connect with people differently. All right, I'm being called to heal my relationship with my finances, with my self-value, with my safety. What am I doing? What are the things that I can do, right? Can I read a book? Can I reach out to someone? Can I make an appointment? Do I need to talk to a friend? What do I need to do? So this is about being centered and nurturing when fear and desperation in the survival, right? The nervous system that's being triggered say, I got you, I got you. We're experiencing fear. However, we don't have to be expecting that things are gonna go wrong, right? So this is why, once again, the energy of the mother here says we must get out of survival. We must nurture that little child and heal our relationship with our body. With achievements, I'm feeling that energy of, prioritizing what makes you feel alive and passionate, right? What makes you feel alive and passionate? We can act out of desires. We can just think about the things we desire. And we can also combine desire and passion. When we're passionate about something, oh my goodness, right? We cannot wait. We cannot wait to tap into that, whatever that is. And so what I'm hearing is introspection. Once again, what are you passionate about it? And if you are not clear about what exactly is, take a walk, exercise, do some yoga, move, write things down, play some music, allow the muse, call in the inner muse, and connect with that inner child. Give yourself permission to try new things. You don't have to be clinging to anything. What if you are meant to do different things? What if you are meant to just give yourself the gift to even try something? Because maybe in the past, you will not have the chance to do it. You will procrastinate into you, or just because of the circumstances, right? What if right now you're being given the opportunity to nurture and to expand within your experiences of pleasure and fun and joy and passion, okay? repairing the veil with forgiveness. So I think that with repairing the veil and forgiveness, once again, is this energy of healing. However, I feel that it's about healing our relationship with life and not feeling like we have to be holding on to chronic resentment, or being angry at God, at life, at people, ourselves, for the mistakes, for all of the things that went wrong. You know what I mean? This is you see, this is about healing our relationship with life, and finding that place of acceptance and allowing ourselves to transform. The peacock speak to me about identity and personality, authenticity. And so I feel that as you allow yourself to transform, there will also be an improvement, okay? Not just, or an expansion, not just in the way you perceive yourself, but your perception of life, others. I feel that you will redefine what beauty means to you. And we can find beauty in everything. And so I think that there is a beautiful expansion happening here. Yes, I'm here in finding truths and seeing beyond. Can be physical appearances, it can be being superficial, it can be about releasing expectations and these attachments, right, that we all carry about how life needs to be certain way, how we're meant to fit in, and we're meant to be, our life are meant to be looking like other people. So there is this beautiful energy of repairing, and that can only happen when we expand in our consciousness, when we shift our perception and our perspective, when we choose to embrace what's in the past, meaning what's behind that veil, what's behind there. It's okay. I'm just gonna give it grace, and I'm seeking the higher perspective, and it's okay. I'm done with this cycle of these experiences, and I'm up into the new. You see? Honoring our life, honoring our journey, and honoring our human experience. Instead of being all pissed off and angry and feeling resentful, this is about liberating ourselves, and nobody can do it but you. It can only happen when you do the healing work, and when you nurture yourself, when you go deep within to find those places where you are feeling empty and separated, not belonging, neglected, ugly, and despair. You must go there, and you must reparent yourself. This is about your wholeness, the realization that you are not lacking anything in truth. All you have to do is connect with divinity. Okay, we are now going to utilize tarot. Beautiful tarot. All right, let's see. We have fertility with the Seven of Swords. This is the energy of Aquarius, Moon in Aquarius. We must seek liberation. We have the energy of Jupiter, Mars, Moon, Aquarius. Yeah, and then the swords Mercury. So this is in the energy of breaking free from restrictions, breaking free from fanaticism and dogma and self-imposed ideas. Where are we being very rigid in our lives and our perspectives? How is our view of the world, of others, creating separation? We need to balance feminine and masculine with the number 7, expansion. And now another 7, the 7 of Wands. Oh, okay. So this energy is about hidden shadows. Like I said, rigidity, being impulsive, feeling conflicted within. There still are aspects within ourselves that might be feeling or experiencing some kind of separation. And so this energy is an invitation to pay attention to what are we experiencing in our reality. What are the challenges that you are currently experiencing, right? What are they challenging within you? For some people, this is about your communication. You're being challenged within your communication. For some people, you might be experiencing lots of clashing, envy and jealousy, people not, coming after you. There's an energy of battles, and then the battles of the ego, right? They need to be right. They need to put someone above and below. Where are we fanatics of our own truths? And so there's an expansion here. There needs to be a clearing. This is Moon, and then we have the energy of Mars and Leo. So like I said, with the peacock here, we're healing our relationship with with the way we have been perceiving ourselves, others, and the world. This is also about staying truthful to your convictions, surrendering to the fact that you are going through a period of a lot of challenges, right? Situations that are triggering within you the need to empower yourself, to claim your power. This is also about studying and expansion, community, healing the masculine. How are you utilizing, your will, healing your solar plexus? And then with the Moon, once again, there is this energy of feeling conflicted, and conflicts coming from the outside. So I'm feeling like right now, obviously I have an accent, but then there's like a holding in my throat. Like I feel restricted in some kind of way. I feel restricted and drained, because some of you might be also dealing with a lot of overthinking and trying to control things. And when we are trying to control things, right, then we create a lot of resistance. Like the same control you're trying to channel into forcing outcomes of things or relationships, anything in life, is the same resistance that is going to come and meet you in the form of whatever that you need to call in order for you to meet right with that energy. And so once again, I feel that this energy is speaking about being open and flexible right now, more than ever, acting from a place of nurturing ourselves, our lives, our relationships, prioritizing healing our relationship with the creator, prioritizing going within to meet the moon, because it's the moon in Aquarius, right? To see where are we suppressing and intellectualizing also uh, situations, right? So there, and we have the priestess here. So yes, the priestess will come and she wants to reveal what's in the moon, what is in the unconscious, and what is it that you need to see and embrace. And we have the energy of change here, literally with Capricorn and Jupiter. So Jupiter is going to bring pressure into the mental body. It want to expose where are you rigid, where are you attached, what are you resisting, where are you suppressing, what are those sources creating conflict that then are manifesting the other conflicts. Okay, so there's a healing happening here, and it's beautiful. There is something about shifting our perspective of what is to truly show up from a place of leadership and truth in our lives, right? This is not about others. It really is an invitation to come home first. With Capricorn, to look at how have we been structuring our life, and what and the structure, Capricorn, Saturn, right? Our physical vessel, which our physical vessel is our vehicle. Then is structuring our lives. Once again, how are we moving forward? Are we sustainable? Are we attending to our lives from a place of balance or centeredness? If or what are your priorities? How are you going to move forward? What is it that you want to nurture? There's an expansion. That's what it is. And the Chariot with the Prince of Wands, right? Action, determination, willpower, passion, leadership. This is about being the leaders of our life, taking initiative. Yes. Okay. And then we have works. Oh my goodness. More Saturn, more Mars. We're healing the masculine. This is a call to act, a call for action, a call to have courage, to be determined. However, not from desperation, not from the old way, the old life, the old perception, the old perspective, the old stories. This is about clearing what is in the unconscious with the Aquarius moon and the 7 and 7 of Wands here. Sitting with what is it? What is the truth? What is it that is creating the confusion? What is it that is creating the separation? Where are you feeling or experiencing separated? Do you have the pattern to intellectualize life and your emotions? What is the truth behind your feelings? How are you nurturing different areas of your life? Saturn is saying we must work together. This all of this water, the unconscious, you see? Mercury, salt, sulfur. Have you been learning lessons? What have you been learning? And now that you're aware, what are you going to do differently? How are you going to move differently? Embrace change, because you are transforming. So the present energy is about expansion and growth, integrating the lessons, choosing differently, empowering ourselves, trusting in our capacity to move forward. Acknowledge that you're not alone. Acknowledge that you're going through a process of healing, that this healing is meant to empower you into your soul evolution, in your human evolution too. All right, this is it. Oh my goodness, it's been beautiful. Thank you, you guys. I love you so much. We got this. We have to embrace this energy of Mars. Mars, it gets very uncomfortable if you're not seeking a way to channel your creativity. So be on top of it. And when experiencing triggers or tension or some kind of like heavy energy, do something differently. Don't go into negative thinking and say, oh my God, this is the will of nature moving through me. This is life force moving through me, and it is calling me into action. So find a positive outlet to show up for your day, moving forward differently, right? Please don't forget to like, subscribe. Let me know if this resonated. If you feel like you have friends or family or people you know that can get something positive out of these channel messages, please feel free to share. Obviously, my readings are about the work, and I honor you and divinity by channeling and making sure that what I am sharing with you is coming from a place of integrity. May you be blessed on your journey. Till next time, peace and love.